Hello viewers, I am Deepthi Hans. My topic for today is combination of resistors. As you can see, this is the positive terminal of a cell and this is the negative terminal. If we connect negative terminal of one cell to the positive of another cell, then this combination is known as series combination if we take the overall EMF at the positive of one and the negative of another cell. Try to understand from this that I have taken 3 batteries connected in series, positive of one battery and negative of the third battery are connected in a series combination, and the overall combination result, or we can say the overall voltage of these 3 cells when connected in series, gives us a voltage of 4.19 volt. Now try to understand the parallel combination. When the positive of one battery is connected with the positive of another and negative is connected with the negative of the other, then this combination is known as parallel combination. I have connected 3 cells in parallel. Positive of all the 3 cells is on this side and negative on this side. Now check what is the reading shown with the help of multimeter. As I connect the positive terminal of one and negative of the third, then the overall EMF of this parallel combination is 1.5 volt. So in parallel combination, the overall EMF is equal to only one cell. Now let us try to understand the combination of series and parallel cells. So this is a series combination. We have seen already that its effective value is 4.5. and value of parallel combination is 1.5. So what is the answer of this total overall combination? Let's check. Its value is near about 6. So 4.5 plus 1.5 gives us value near about 6 volt. As you know, resistors can be connected in 3 different ways. One is series, another is parallel, and last is combination of both series and parallel. First, we are going to discuss about series combination. Try to understand. Suppose the resistance of this resistance is R1, R2 and R3. These are 3 different resistances connected in series circuit. So current remains same because current has only a single path for its flow. So current across all the 3 resistors remains the same. So it means potential difference is the combination of potential differences of 3 different resistors. In series combination, total potential difference V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3, which are the respective potential differences of R1, R2 and R3. So the formula for series combination of resistors, total resistance in series combination is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 and so on if we have connected other resistances in the same circuit. Now we will talk about parallel combination. Resistors R1, R2 and R3 are connected in parallel. It means current has 3 distinct paths to flow. This is the total current I which is coming in this circuit. I1 is going to the resistor R1, I2 is going to resistor R2 and I3 is going to resistor R3. So current has 3 distinct paths in this combination. In parallel combination, total current I is equal to the current drawn by resistance R1 plus R2 plus R3. Current drawn by respective resistors, it means I1, I2, I3. Total sum of this gives us the total current in the parallel combination. And after derivation, we will get the formula 1 upon Rp, which is the parallel combination of resistors, is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3 and so on if we have connected any other resistances in the same circuit. One more combination possibility is combination of series and parallel, in which we can connect a resistor in series with the parallel combination. So in such combinations, we can calculate the total resistance by calculating the resistance of total parallel combination, and then at the end we add this R4 or series combination resistor to the total resistance. To sum up this combination of resistors, in series combination we have seen current remains same in the circuit because current has a single path, and potential difference is the sum of three different potential differences. In parallel combination, current divides in three distinct paths and potential difference remains same across all the three resistors in the circuit. Try to understand first with a very simple example of three resistors in a series combination. Let the value of R1 is 3 ohm, value of R2 is 4 ohm and value of R3 is 5 ohm. In series combination, just we need to add the value of three different resistances, which is 3 plus 4 plus 5, and we get the value of 4 plus 3, 7 plus 5, 12 ohm. So the total resistance across this point A and B is 12 ohm. Try to understand parallel combination with the same value of resistors which I have used here. R1 is 3, R2 is 4 and R3 is 5 ohm. Formula for parallel combination, 1 upon Rp is equal to 1 upon R1 which is 3, 1 upon R2 which is 4 and 1 upon R3 which is 5. So the LCM of these three denominators is 60, 20 plus 15 plus 12 which is 47 upon 60. So 1 upon Rp is 47 upon 60, but we need to calculate only Rp. It means we need to reciprocal of this answer. It means 60 upon 47, approximately 1.27. As you can see in series combination, the value of overall series combination is more than any of the resistors used in this series combination. In parallel combination, this value is the least value of resistance, which is less than any of the minimum value of resistances used in this combination. Let us try to solve another problem in which three different resistors are connected and the cut is at this point. So all these three, AD, DC and CB, are in series combination, and this 4 ohm resistor are in the parallel combination of these three. So first we need to calculate equivalent resistance of this path. It means RS is equal to 3 plus 2 plus 1, which is equal to 6 ohm. And this 4 ohm is in parallel with this, so the parallel combination is 1 upon 4 and this 1 upon 6. So 6, 4, 12 is the LCM. 3 plus 2, which means 5 upon 12. So the 1 upon Rp is equal to 5 upon 12, which means parallel combination resistance is 12 upon 5. It gives us 2.4 ohm. While solving numerical problems, we can come across with a term EMF. So whenever internal resistance of the cell is given, we need to calculate total resistance by adding this internal resistance also. So the formula for calculation of current in this circuit becomes I is equal to EMF upon R plus small r, which is the internal resistance of the battery. This is not a new formula. You know about the formula V is equal to IR. So how can we calculate I? I is equal to V upon R. V is potential difference. EMF is also the potential difference across the terminus of the battery when no current is drawn from the cell. So EMF upon, but resistance, in this case we are calculating this internal resistance also. So the current is given by EMF upon R plus R. So in this circuit, EMF of the cell is given like 1.5 volt. Resistance is a series combination of 4 plus 20 ohm, and internal resistance of this battery is 1. So 1.5 upon 25. For cancellation of this decimal, we need to add 0 over here. So 15 upon 250, which gives 3 upon 50, and answer is 0.06. And what we are calculating, this is current, so SI unit is ampere. So 0.06 ampere is the current which is coming in this circuit. Now let us calculate the potential difference across these resistors. As we know, they are in series combination, they have different potential differences. So potential difference across resistor R1 is given by I into R1. Potential difference across first resistor I into R1. What is the value of current? 0.06 and value of resistance is 4. So it's 0.24 volt. Potential difference across second resistor V2 is equal to I into R2. 0.06 into 20. So which is 1.2 volt. What is the total potential difference in the cell? Which is equal to V is equal to V1 plus V2. Addition of these is 1.44 volt. Now try to understand why there is a difference between potential difference across the terminals of the cell and this potential difference. Because this is EMF. EMF is the work done in bringing a unit positive test charge inside and outside to the cell, which is a combination of capital V, which is terminal voltage, which is the work done in bringing a test charge only outside the cell, and plus potential drop, which is the work done inside the electrolyte. So EMF is equal to terminal voltage plus potential drop. So value of EMF in this question is 1.5. Terminal voltage is 1.44, and what is the value of potential drop in this is small v is equal to 1.5 minus 1.44, which is equal to 0.06 volt. Now try to solve this numerical, in which we can see, look at the diagram carefully, two parallel combinations are there. First parallel combination is of 10 and 40 ohm resistor, and second parallel combination is 30, 20 and 60 ohm resistors. In this question, we need to calculate total resistance in the circuit and reading of the ammeter also. Ammeter is connected in series. So, first try to solve first parallel combination. 1 upon Rp. We can just write 1 here so that we can understand. This is first box. So, 1 upon 10 and 1 upon 40. LCM is 40. 4 plus 1, 5 upon 40. 1 upon 8. So reciprocal of this is 8 ohm. So we can say the equivalent resistance of this combination is 8 ohm. Similarly, second parallel combination, resistors 1 upon 30 plus 1 upon 20 plus 1 upon 60. LCM is 60. 30 2s are 60, 20 3s are 60. 1s are, so answer is 6 upon 60. So value of this parallel combination, second parallel combination is 60 upon 6, which means 10 ohm. So total resistance in this circuit is 8 plus 10, which is 18 ohm. So this is the answer of our first part, which is total resistance. So 18 ohm. V is equal to IR, I is equal to V upon R. As we know, we have to find the reading of the ammeter and ammeter calculate the reading of current. So I is equal to V. V is the value of V is 1.8 upon R is 18. So 18 upon 180, it means 1 upon 10, it gives 0.1 ampere. So the reading of the ammeter is 0.1 ampere. Try to understand one major point here. When we put our finger near the source of current, in this case this 1.8 volt battery, try to drag your finger. If you cannot drag your finger and bring it to the same point, then it means it is a parallel combination. The equivalent resistance of this parallel combination is 8 ohm and of this parallel combination is 10 ohm. So the equivalent circuit of this question is 8 ohm and 10 ohm. Now put your finger here and drag in the direction of current, and you need not to lift your finger. It means this is a series circuit. Let us try to solve this numerical, in which value of voltmeter is 4 volt, value of ammeter, it means rating of current is 0.4 ampere. So let's write down V is 4 volt and value of current is 0.4 ampere. One value of resistance is given as 40 ohm, another value of resistance we need to calculate. So first part is calculate the effective resistance. So V is equal to IR, we all know. Then what is the value of R? R becomes V upon I. What is the value of V? 4. And what is the value of current? 0.4. So value is 40 upon 4, it means 10. 10 ohm. Now for the calculation of R, we know that current has two distinct paths. So this is a parallel combination of 40 ohm and this R ohm resistor. So parallel combination, the value of parallel combination is 10 ohm. But we need to write 1 upon 10, not 10. 1 upon 10 is equal to 1 upon 40 plus 1 upon R. So the value is this. For the calculation of 1 upon R, 1 upon 10 minus 1 upon 40. LCM is 40. So 4 minus 1, it means 3 upon 40. So value of R is 40 upon 3, which comes to 13.3 ohm. So value of R, this unknown resistance is 13.3 ohm. Now next we need to calculate the current passing through R. So what is the value of I? I is equal to V upon R. What is the value of V shown by voltmeter? It is 4 volt, and resistance of this unknown resistor is 13.3, but you can take the value 40 upon 3 for easy calculation. 40 upon 3, so 4, 10, 3 upon 10, it means 0.3 ampere is the value of current through this resistor. Hope you understand these numericals. Try to do more practice. Numericals need your practice. The more you practice, the more you understand the concept behind these numericals. In physics, always lay emphasis on SI units. Like you have seen the value of current, it should always be in ampere, value of potential difference in volts, value of resistance in ohm. So try to use SI units and remember to put them at the end of the numerical in your answer. Otherwise you will lose your marks in your board exams. If you understand the concept, please like and share my video and subscribe to my channel. In this numerical, we need to calculate effective resistance between these two terminals X and Y. Now, start with the first terminal X. Put your finger here and drag in the circuit. You need not to lift here. You come straightway at this point A. So, it means this 6 and this 6 ohm resistors are in series combination. So, series combination is 6 plus 6. It means 12 ohm. At this junction, you need to lift your finger, or you can say one another combination you can see which is of 12 ohm. So, this 12 and this 12 are in parallel in the terminals between X and A. So, equivalent resistance between X and A is parallel combination. 1 upon Rp is equal to 1 upon 12 plus 1 upon 12, which is 12 upon 2. It means the answer of parallel combination is 12 upon 2. It means 6 ohm. So, the equivalent resistance till this point A is 6 ohm. Now, drag your finger further. This 6 plus 6 become this 6 and this 6 becomes 12 ohm. So, at this point B, again you can see one another branch is coming of this 12 ohm resistance. So, this 6 plus 6, again second series combination 6 from this parallel combination, and this 6 is in series, so 12 ohm. At B point, or you can say X and B terminals, we can see this 12 ohm in parallel with this 12. So again there is a parallel combination of 12 and 12, which will give us a value of 6 ohm again. Now at this point the effective resistance is 6 ohm in between terminal X and B. Now further moving, you can see this 6 is further added to this 6. So third series combination value is 6 plus 6, again 12 ohm. Now at in between terminals X and Y, this 12 and this 12 again makes a parallel combination. So value of last parallel combination is again 1 by 12 plus 1 by 12. It means the value is 6 ohm. So the effective resistance between these two terminals X and Y is 6 ohm.